Hello everyone, my name's Dan Keaton. I'm representing the National Weather Service in Sacramento, California. This briefing was prepared on Wednesday, November 28th at about 3 o'clock p.m. Please don't use this information after Wednesday as it'll become stale. You can always get the latest information on our webpage at www.weather.gov/Sacramento. Well, our significant change in weather is now underway. We expect very wet and windy periods from now on through the weekend. We'll get into some of the details and expected impacts of the storm during this presentation. Here's a slide showing an overview of the storms lined up over the eastern Pacific. On the right-hand side, you can see the basic information we want to convey. As to timing, the storms will be affecting us from today through Sunday. The conditions we expect are primarily very heavy rain and strong gusty winds. The heavy rain is going to cause river and stream rises throughout the region. And the main impacts from the storm include flooding along the low-lying regions of the upper Sacramento River. We also are concerned about mud and debris flows, which I'll speak a little bit more about in just a moment. Strong wind and trees don't mix well, and as limbs fall on power lines, we expect to see some local power outages. With these intense rain rates, we expect ponding of water in low-lying areas throughout the region, so be on the lookout for flooded roads, especially in areas of poor drainage. As far as the big main stem rivers go, we'll have some significant rises on the Sacramento River system. This will be more than enough to generate weir flow into the bypasses. As I mentioned earlier, we really want to call attention to one aspect of this storm system that makes it particularly dangerous, and that's the risk of debris flows. The burn-scarred areas of Northern California won't be able to handle the intense rainfall that we're going to get from this storm. This will lead to mud and debris being washed into streams and creeks really rapidly, and with intense enough rainfall, these mud and debris flows could become very large. So pay close attention if you live in an area that's downstream from any recently burned location. Here are a little bit more on the specifics about what we're expecting from this event. The areas that should see the heaviest rain are in the foothills and mountains of Shasta and Butte counties, as well as western Plumas County, where up to 18 inches of rain is expected with this series of storms by the end of Sunday. Overall, though, most mountain areas will see from about a foot to 18 inches of rain. Snow levels will be briefly below around 6,000 feet early, but will rise to well above 7,000 feet for the majority of the storm. Most foothill areas will see 8 to 12 inches of rain. For the valley floor, we expect 4 to 8 inches of rain. And in the northern San Joaquin Valley, less there with 2 to 4 inches expected. As for winds, we're going to expect the stronger winds to arrive on Thursday along with the next really intense system. And this will be with us through Saturday. In the mountains, the winds will be south 25 to 40 with gusts to 70 miles per hour in some locations. In the foothills, 25 to 35 with gusts to 55. And on the valley floor, south winds 25 to 35 with gusts to 45 miles an hour. Here's a graphic of the expected rainfall with this system. The table on the right shows some specific rainfall amounts that have been forecasted. This gives you the idea of where the heaviest rain is expected, and as you can see, the higher terrain, especially the north part of the area, is where we're expecting the most rain. Although the storm on Wednesday, today, hasn't produced as much rainfall as you might have expected, you can be sure that the next system that's going to arrive on Thursday, then Friday through Saturday, and then again on Sunday is going to be intense. So don't let this first bout of rain disappoint you. We are expecting a strong series of storms still ahead of us. Once again, thanks for checking out this briefing and getting prepared for this significant weather event. Stay tuned to the Weather Service or your favorite local media for the latest updates on this impactful series of storms. Again, our webpage is www.weather.gov/Sacramento. You can also find us on Facebook. We're on Twitter too, and you can follow us at #SacWeather or #CAWX for the latest forecast and weather updates as they occur. Thank you for listening, and check back for updates.